Ticks up. Babe! Oh my god, you guys stink. I could smell you even in the starting soon screen. Ew! Ew! What's wrong with you? Ew! Why does he look like that? Which Enya clip was that? You guys don't get it. You just don't get it. Like, look, I am obsessed with Miss Enya Ignis. Miss Ignis, incredible person. If only she was real. Can't believe she's artificial stupidity. Where's those playlists? Was it a solo? No, it was a... I think it was a solo Enya clip. It was a Fortnite clip. How old is that? Age of 30 is in demand. It's so crazy. I almost have... I have such a huge memory library for Enya clips, and I don't know why. Was it here in Yatsune Miku? Enya's if. Wait, Enya, no. I'm looking at these clips right now. I'm looking at my own clips. This 1-year-old clips. Celeste Aftermath. Wait, are they sorted from old to new? Or to new to old? Oma debut. Enya trying to deny the allegations. How old is that clip? Enya armpit, Enya tummy. Oh, there it is. Which one was it? This one, this one, this one, this one, this one, this one. It wasn't the corn clip. Where was it? First purple weewoo? No. The tour guide? There's too many clips. Holy shit, I'm looking at all of them.
$10 haircut? Oh wait, you guys want to see the new buttons I made? I got bored, so I made Yatsune Miku. I made Yatsune Miku. Do you like me? I'm Yatsune Miku. I'm Yatsune Miku. I'm blue or teal or something. I don't know. I also made Red Enya. Red Enya. Red Enya. Oh, and I also did this. Wait, I gotta.
You know, I wonder if the person who owns these clips is going to strike me down. Subscribe to Enya's head. Hey there, Maro. Hey there, Maro. Oh, Bunferno Miku.
Where did they go? Where did they go?
I should learn how to turn my hair completely blue with a button click.
That's a missing chair.
I should be able to learn. Ugh. It's a 3-minute clip. Oh, I forgot I made longer clips at some point. We got like 10 minutes of Enya clips ahead because I just want to watch them. I'm so obsessed.
Here's the other one I made. I can take off my tie. Look at that. So I can after a long day at work, I can take my tie off, which I think is pretty cool. I like it. I think it's neat. Lewd? No! It's not lewd. What the fuck do you mean lewd? I'm putting it back on.
Awful furry rap? What even is the awful furry rap?
You guys, I was just trying to take off my tie. Mambo. Okay, I wanna. Don't say still flat. You meanies, idiots, stupid, dumb, mean people. You're rude. Rude, yeah. Hatsune Miku? I think of Hatsune Miku.
My brain is so I'm just
What's the
I'm just watching the clip right now. I literally turned my brain off. I literally was just watching the clip. I forgot everything. My brain just turned off and enjoyed watching the clip.
They just live in my brain like little worms.
Ay. Oh god, that doesn't sound good. lady
Hatsune Miku
does not talk to British people.
Yeah. Which, by the way, okay. Well,
Which
good
one is
luck,
this?
Relaxer. Keep heading this way. There's get my runes back. She dried my bone till I Elden Ring. Loud, incorrect buzzer.
She dried my
She
bone.
bone on my ring till I Elden her dry. Loud, incorrect buzzer. Yeah. Which, by the way, if you're not subscribed to any of
Holy
the
throwback. She dry on my Elden till I Yeah, that's my Oshi, alright.
They do? What are they called? What are they called? Can I have them? I used to take pills for my anxiety, but then I just stopped. And I don't think I got more anxious, so I think I'm fine. Fuck! Viagra? Why would I need Viagra? I don't need Viagra. Have you seen the way my pigtails rest? They're already very stiff.
Oh, good old times.
Okay, yeah. Which, by the way,
I liked the first version of Enya before it replaced the actor, you know? The second version had her things, but the third version, I don't know. The third version kind of let me down. Fourth version was pretty good again. So I'm pretty excited to see what the fifth version has to offer in the future. Just so you know, they never replaced her. They never even replaced her. There is no replacement. It's not real. There only ever has been one Enya Ignis.
Enya Ignis reference in my fucking video game already. Oh my god. Oh my god. I wonder if I can duel this man. Don't say Futenya. No. I'm not Futenya. I do not have a penis. 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 I swear, I swear. Yeah, they did let me talk in the Discord. I like talking in the Discord. It's fun. I was able to update people. If you're not in the Discord, by the way, that's where I've been like giving updates when I can and can't stream and stuff.
Be
I'll literally
quiet,
just
woman.
pop
Why
in
does this
chat
have 0
and I'll be
likes?
like, yo, I'm stuck on the floor right
Damn,
now.
you people hate me.
Lamau. Do you guys hear this chair? It's so loud. Or you probably can't hear. What? Enya, light of my life, fire of my loins, my sin, my soul, and yeah, she was in the morning, standing 4 feet 6 in one sock. She was Enya Ignis idol, or Enya Ignis channel idol encore on stream. She was redacted in another life, but in my arms, she is always Enya. Who the fuck are you? I'm nobody's Enya. I'm my Enya. I'm not in anybody's arms. I'm Enya. Fire of my loins.
Oh my god. I could watch these clips. For hours. And the funny thing is, I made them. I don't know if the target audience finds them funny. I think they're funny. I think they're funny.
Oh wait, I have an idea. What? Possible! Wee-hoo, hi Anya, I'm a little tipsy. It's my 21st birthday. Happy almost New Year's. Only 86 more years to go. Or 89. 89 years to... No, it's not 89 years until May 11th. It's not 89 years until May 11th, okay? So you have... Yeah, 5 more months to wait until, until you're allowed to
Exactly, she
say
sounds fun.
89.
Yeah, she was indeed a woman. Actually, we don't know that for sure. Some people were thinking she was a frail Victorian boy.
You're still the noisiest thing in the room.
It could be.
Is it be nicer to us? Is be nicer to us up there yet? Ugh.
I'm not finding the clip I wanted to see. Did they not make a clip out of that?
Fix chat.
Yeah, not make a clip out of that section.
One day.
Where is it? Is it in my? Is it just in my Enya sound folder?
Fireworks? No, she doesn't. Have you seen her stream?
Streams.
Skip. Okay. There's Fortnite Battle. Skip. Okay. There's Fortnite Battle Royale, and I want to play it. Holy heck, that's Blue Teto. Don't you dare call her Blue Teto. I'm gonna cry. Wait, let me.
There was a few clips that I didn't put subtitles in.
It's me! Oh my god. I put Enya in Fortnite. This is the best day of my fucking life. Hatsune Miku, how are you doing today? I'm doing great. I'm doing fantastic. Are you gonna do any rhythm game? I'm worried about the rhythm game because I don't want to get like my channel sniped from sniped out of orbit. Because what's the word? Copyright. I could do a rhythm game. They made Miku a lollipapa? They did not. What? How did you? Oh wait, it's on the screen.
How did you know my name?
That's fine.
Oh my god. Where's the freaking clip? I want her to call us ugly.
Open Fortnite and you were just ready. Are you gonna carry me in Fortnite battle? You play 0 build D and 0 build S and 0 build T. And you're an NA East. Chat, point at this person and laugh. I'm gonna accept your friend request.
Good on you. Good on you.
With you now on Fortnite. Who else is joining? Do we have? Okay, we've got a. It's Park. Oh wait, what?
Where the hell is that?
And yeah, we'll be on screen soon. I'm making it because I was really small and I was really low res. So I'm fixing me. Enya's getting fixed.
No, they're getting fixed. They're fixing her. They're taking her balls. They're taking her balls.
Quality I am.
And Frozen spent money.
Slurp was quiet earlier. Oh my god, it's Hatsune Miku! Okay, we have another friend. I'm assuming you're a gaslighter. If any of you join and troll me, I'll kill you myself. Personally, I will kill you myself. I'll kill
Good
you
old
myself.
clips. I'm so going to. I watched the stream today as well. I was working on more clips.
You're a simp for all item members. I am. I was telling management like.
Oh, is it this one?
Consider me your like an idol tour guide. I'm here as the temporary Oshi until somebody finds their true idol Oshi.
Yeah, I still say this is bullshit.
It's a little self-deprecating, but if you think about it, I'm here to introduce you guys to the good VTubers, right? That's fucking disgusting. Oh my god.
That's the clip I wanted to look. Okay, I need to make it a bit louder for you guys so you can hear her scream, man. I shared this before, before I shared the clip back in on the 21st of March 2025. It's been that long. And just her going, ew, why does it look like that? It has like freaking drilled itself into my vocabulary. I don't know. I feel like it could be used in so many places.
That's fucking disgusting.
It's fucking disgusting.
Oh my god.
Ew.
Ew.
Why does it look like that? Oh, I love this old one so much.
Wait, there's 10 people left and we're 4 of them. That means a half party left? Well, there's 6 people left now. Holy shit. Oh my god. You guys are just eliminating them all. Wait, is this? Protect Oshi? Oh, the teleporting is so cool. I'm so overwhelmed. There's too much
Okay, time to start this song. Make it quiet for you guys again so that you don't get blasted. Also, hi there, Eileen. So, sorry, I was looking at old VTuber clips that I made because I got so distracted by everything. I hope you two, Eileen and Maro, both had nice days and only gets nicer from here on out. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Do I not have this saved as a sound file alone? Is it saved in like in my funny video folders? Funny videos. Pissing all by yourself, handsome. Is it this one? No. Where is this on? Do I actually not have it saved? Before I get into ORV, the worst she can say no is right.
Mambo.
Yamba! Okay, I'm opening up stream. Wait, my stream already started. I forgot. Okay, give me a second. I need to catch myself. I don't know what day it is today. Oh my god. It's Omniscient Reader's Viewpoint Day. I should drink something. Last week we learned out what the library is. And today we hopefully learn who the library is. But let's be honest. How high are the chances? I lost my track of thought again. How big are the chances that we actually learn about who this library or who the person was that pulled Dogja back? I almost feel like it's going to allude to us seeing it every single time. Like for this chapter, next chapter, the chapter after that, and only in like 5 chapters we will actually see who the person is, and it will turn out it's Nirvana. My big money is that somehow Nirvana absorbed into being like the freaking librarian. I don't know why. Haku is the 4th wall. Haku, Huku. Uka. Uka. Okay. Nahu, the streamer. Haku is the one blocking everything, man. Oh my god. He's the wall. He's in before Haku copyright strikes the stream and is the 4th wall taking me down. Using YouTube's flawed copyright system, he just takes me down like the 4th wall. I meant Haku of the tubes. I know what you mean. Don't worry. I get you. I'm just being stupid. My brain is also very much dying right now, I think. I'm actually getting very hot at the moment. Oh god. Is it also getting like summer temperature for you guys already? I don't know what it is, but these last few days I've gotten hotter and hotter, and I'm not sure if it's just my body temperature or if the outside temperature is actually playing like a part in me getting that hotter and hotter. I have no idea. It is quite indeed unbearable. Unbearable indeed. But yeah, last week, Dokja got into the library. I'm actually not sure. We had like a short section outside of the library where the people basically were like testing if Dokja is dead or alive. And Sangha checked his breathing. He is actually still alive. He's just like not, his soul is like exhausted, or his soul is not in his body. So that was a mystery that was also there. He is alive. It's like he did respawn already. But then there's also the thing that they didn't instantly get like into round 3 of this thing. Instead, they are kept outside, which alluded or which made Jungyok think that something was going on and something was going wrong. That somebody was trying to mess with them specifically, and that they are about to be attacked by some mysterious force, or by the constellations, or by some other creature. So the outside world isn't safe either, and we need Dokja to come back to maybe help them out. But we need to see at first what is the problem for Dokja, why he cannot wake up, what is up with the fourth wall, what is up with the library, and we need to learn up what is going on outside. Hey, YouTube might. Is YouTube is like normal life, right? Yeah. Just testing. Let's get into this chapter. If you fall, you'll die. If you die in the game, you die in real life. If you die in real life, you survive in the game. Yes, but it would be a flawed, annoying wall. Hey, we actually see him! That's Nirvana, right? That's truly beyond the wall. That's Nirvana, as much as I can remember. Nirvana Möbius? This isn't the first time I've saved your life, although you don't seem to remember. Why are you here? Do you really not know? What happens to those who get eaten by the fourth wall? That was the question that first came to mind when the fourth wall swallowed something for the first time. Well, as you can see, this is where I ended up. Morbius! He's morbing, he's morbing! He's Nirvana. Or, I think it's day, right? I think Nirvana was always a day. You've been alive here all this time? Alive? Not quite. I'm just barely surviving off that dang wall. Nirvana, you talk too much. Then you must know everything you wanted to know now. No, no being can know everything, child. Just as you cannot. How does it feel, knowing that you're just a character in a novel? A novel, huh? Is it really what you think this is? Oh no, no, we're getting into the question territory. What do you mean that Nirvana is like, even after seeing all of this, even after everything he's going to tell Dokja, are you really sure this is just a novel? This is just a novel? Well, what is it, good sir? What are you trying to say? Don't stop now. I like your story. What are you talking about? Come to think of it, they kept going on about becoming one of us or something, right? Until they died? It's not just me, everyone here likes your story. Is there someone else here besides you? We don't have much time, we better get moving. It's not wise to talk too much here. Something terrible might happen. Wait, where are we going? Yeah, because if Nirvana is here, the high likelihood of the outer god also being inside of here is like incredibly big. And Nirvana is like open to talk. Nirvana is like okay, probably adapted a bit and is like just living here or surviving here. But the outer god might be out for revenge. There's someone who wants to meet you more than anyone. What? Who?
Mambo.
The one who organized the shelves from 0 to 100. Talk dirty to me, baby. What the hell is wrong with you? Is this the outer god? It's not like we just sit around doing nothing here. I mean, this very much looks like an outer god with the tentacles and weird, not realistic. After all, if we don't keep things properly organized, you won't be able to recall your memories. Doesn't it kind of look cute? Is it only me? If I don't know if this is the outer god or if this is some other being that got sucked into Dokja's wall, but I feel like it looks kind of cute. Of course, I know it's pretty big. It's like probably around. It's at least as big as Dokja, right? So like it's at least like 180 centimeters or something, but it's like it looks cute to me. Now then, I'll leave you two to talk. Oh, actually, it is smaller. It is smaller, so it's only like 140 maybe? You were here too! The Eater of Dreams. A being I once defeated in a dark castle with the help of Jungyong and the Fourth Wall. Jungyong? What is this? I've seen enough of squids. Yeah, you like eating them, right? Who'd Jungyong? I don't understand somehow. Like I complain about this every week. I complain about this even when I when I read Webtoon by myself. Even though I feel like I notice it more in the Webtoons that I read on stream. How are they making some of these stupid mistakes? Why like Jungyong? It's Jungyong, right? Why? How could they make a mistake here? So the poor seeker has come. You wanted to see me? I wanted to help you. What? I'm confused. At least give me a moment to understand the situation. There isn't much time. Thanks to you, I have reached the truth of the universe, and exalted beings always repay what they owe. Then there's something I'd like to ask. Go ahead. Who created this library? And there's a probability storm. Is he's not going to get his altar. Do they even have time to proofread? I mean, they should, right? Like I assume that. So it's the protag of SSSSSS Infinite Regression Law. Ah, yes, indeed. They should have enough time to proofread, especially for like these public releases here. But I guess the moment they release like the early release version, they never change anything about the story anymore. So they don't go back to change stuff, because if I were responsible for a Webtoon story and wanted it to be proofread and everything, basically, let's say the plan is you're going to try to send in the chapter at least 3 to 4 days before the chapter comes out, so that they can go proofread and just make sure that everything's okay, and if they proofread it, you can correct everything. Then it gets released in the coin version of like early access if you pay coins and money. And then it's there. You get the comments, people can talk about typos, you get to see it. And then 4 to 5 weeks later, which is often the time until it comes to the public version, the proofreader goes through it again to check if everything was okay for a public release. It's kind of like they could, technically with that way, they could even use the coin readers as beta readers to make sure that there are no typos in there. That's what makes no sense. People even volunteer for free to proofread. Yeah, if you give like them even earlier access to proofread, then it would make it even like more interesting. Don't know how manga works, but manga people are overworked, right? Oh, the Webtoon people are overworked as hell. They are overworked as hell. It's like, just look at this. This is high. The art style quality is oftentimes much, but they're also working with studios. While I feel like manga stuff is often done in like still smaller groups, while Webtoons have a lot of studios behind them. But like Webtoons are also all fully colored. So that's also like taking more time in that sense, but it's just crazy. That is not a valid question. Ask something else. Let's see. Asking about Twissa right now would be pointless. Novel readers even know what should be said there if it was a more severe era. Yeah, there's also like there's a novel. There's a novel. You know exactly what they're supposed to say in the sense. You have a freaking perfect blueprint. I could find the answers just by reading the second edits. And if necessary, I could always return here and go through the records myself. I need to ask something that isn't recorded in Twissa. Something that this otherworld god can answer. Who's the secretive plotter? Spark isn't as strong as before. He's one of the oldest beings in this universe. And the loneliest of them all. He is also the one who stands against the oldest stream. That's it? How am I supposed to figure out who is with that? At least tell me his modifier. Such things mean nothing to him. But if you wish, he will help you. Help me? But how? Forge the otherworldly pact with him. The otherworldly pact. It's a kind of pact, like the absolute throne I destroyed in the 5th scenario. But in Twissa, no pact has ever ended well. Can't do that. I figured you'd say that. You hate beings from higher dimensions after all. He pushes up his glasses with the freaking tentacle, so adorable. But you're no longer of a status that should be subordinate to anyone. You need to reconsider your anger. If you want to reach the end, you must think carefully about what you can make use of. The world is heading towards beep. It has not yet been written, and yet it is already written. And the great blotter can help you find the right path. I believe in the story I've built. I'm afraid our time has run out for today. Remember, he is always waiting for you. Ah, cute nerd. Oh, there's a guy wanting to sell me his viewers again. Let's ban him. Everybody point and laugh at him. Why isn't Twitch letting me ban him? Hello, I would like to ban you. This thing is stupid, it's not letting me ban him. Why would I need a mod, Yun, if I can just do it by myself in like 2 clicks? If I can do it by myself in like 2 clicks. Yeah, I think even some fan translators want to help, indeed. There's also the thing that I think is very interesting. Let me go in here for a second. I should be able to ban him from here. There it is. It just didn't work in like the popped out stream chat. That was probably because I didn't pop out a stream chat and this was like Streamlabs chat and not my Twitch chat. Oh, it's me. Hi, me. Oh, there's a delay. Hello, Mingfan. Welcome to stream. I hope you had a nice day and it only gets nicer from here on out. That brings up an interesting thing, Marocat, that I recently noticed. I remember Webtoon having the thing where people can actually put in fan translations. Like, they can actually put in, like, for other languages, because Webtoon, like, only does the English version. And I remember people doing, like, German fan translation, French fan translation, Turkish, Arabic, I don't know. But is that feature gone? I don't find it anymore. Did they remove that feature? I don't see the feature anymore. It's super weird. Super weird. A chapter end. This, by the way, brings up a lot of questions about the secretive plotter. So the secretive plotter is one of the oldest creatures. And the oldest stream, that is, if I remember correctly, that is Jungyok's constellation, right? That's Jungyok's constellation. So, the secretive plotter is the enemy of Jungyok's constellation. But enemy is often a very unclear statement, I guess. In what way are they enemies? Are they enemies to lovers? Let me go over to my normal screen. Basically, damn, these YouTube emotes didn't load. That's weird. It's just, how are they enemies? And if so, I often come to the thing that Omniscient Reader's viewpoint also has some sort of time shenanigans going into it, because like there is the theory that Dokja is the author, but maybe there's also the theory that Dokja is secretive plotter, somehow or some way. I still stick to the theory that I think that Sooyoung is the author, and maybe there's something with Avatar, so that even like the main Sooyoung that we know doesn't know that she's the author, because like it's just like that Sooyoung that we know is just an avatar, and that avatar does not know that she is the author. So like she only remembers the part of like, but then because we know that Sooyoung knows that she like Sooyoung knows that she basically read Twissa and wrote like her own bestseller novel by improving and so on in Twissa. So there was a original version that wrote Twissa. Dokja read Twissa. Twissa turned into ORV. So, but before Twissa turned into like the ORV story, like people like the whole system activating. There's also the thing. The original Twissa was written, or is being written, was written until the start of the story. And Sooyoung wrote her story at some point while the original Twissa was going on. So she is not a character, and how can she be the author if she was writing, like if she was a person in the normal world and she wrote that story? But then there would be like, maybe the author of Twissa, like that is where the time stuff shenanigans comes in, because I think we know who the author is. Like we don't know who it is, but I think we know who it is, in the sense of that it is a character that has been revealed already, but we just don't know it, and they probably don't know it themselves either, in a sense that what the frick are you talking about? Just let me yap. All I can say is that the relationship is certainly interesting. Yeah, classic. Because it's like the classic question of what came first. The idea that Dokja is the author would also kind of work in the sense that Twissa is a badly written story, and Dokja seems to be a bad reader. So it's like, Dokja is bad at reading, so of course he's also bad at writing. So, but that would mean that somehow Dokja wrote the story, but also is like the only reader. But like, so it's like a future Dokja wrote the story and sent it into the past for a younger Dokja to read. But like, if he becomes a freaking god above all, like he is already a constellation, he's going into godly territory. Sending a story into the past should not sound too crazy, but it's also the sense of like interacting with pre-system thing. Yeah, you have your coins, they shouldn't disappear. Also, hi there, Dad. Welcome to stream. I hope you brought milk and are ready to stay this time, otherwise we will file a court meeting. It all just doesn't match out. Like, the whole concept in my idea is just that would future Dokja write a story that would bring the apocalypse? That's the question. Like, how does it work? Because it's like my idea why. Of course, it's midnight. I doubt I'll be able to stay. No, it's late for you already. Okay. Make sure to sleep well then, you know? If you go to bed, make sure to sleep well. Make sure that you are not too cold, not too hot. Make sure to drink enough before going to bed so that you pee yourself when you sleep. Like, why would Dokja... So, like, that's the question why Dokja would write it. I don't really think it, and also, like, why would Dokja not include himself in the story? So, I'm wondering... I have quite a few people from the region, Yon, actually. Like, a decent chunk of my ORV viewership is actually from the region. Like, what if Dokja were to write the story? Like, let's say this. The thing is, he didn't write a story that would bring the apocalypse, Eileen. He lived through the apocalypse. Like, there was... Okay, can I'm bringing out paint. I'm bringing out paint. I want to change my canvas side. How do you change canvas side? New... No, I can just zoom in. I'm just zooming in a lot. Overlay. Oh, that's the wrong thing. I want to click here. I want to deactivate this. This and this. I want to activate this. And activate this. Time shenanigans. So, let's say we have... I don't care how pixelated it is. I can also just use the thing here. We have timeline A. We have timeline A. It starts... This is basically the original. This is the original timeline. It is a regression story kind of stuff. Yeah, that's also the thing. So, this is timeline A, where Dokja, or... It doesn't need to be Dokja, where the author is in this original story somehow. But the author maybe doesn't include themselves in the story for some sort of reason. My thing is still, like, maybe Sooyoung was in the story, but she didn't write herself as Sooyoung, but gave herself a different name. I don't know, because maybe it isn't a story. It's like the outer god said, you think... Oh, like, it wasn't Nirvana that said, you think this is a novel? No. So it is not... It was not originally a novel. This always happened. The scenario always happened. But it's like Dokja just died in the scenario. Dokja just died in the very first scenario when Namjoon attacked and so on. Because Dokja was not important. But basically the scenario happened all the way until the end, until somehow the author reached a point of power where they are capable of somehow sending a sort of information from the latest point they can reach back into the past. So going from this future thing, they sent some sort of message. That message being Twissa back into the past. Like further than further into the past, and that is where, like, they are writing the story. They are writing the story here in the future timeline somewhere, and somehow it gets sent to the past. It's like they're warning people about the apocalypse. They're not basically saying that they didn't create the apocalypse just happened. It's just the system always existed and it always was meant to happen, but they want to do it like in a better way, so they sent information about it back into the past for people to read about it. But only Dokja reads that information, and in that B timeline, they basically like go through a Dokja timeline where Dokja tries to change everything. Of course, there's multiple timelines in the sense that in the A timeline, the Junghyuk story happens, because it seems that the author must have been a companion of Junghyuk, because they know all about the adventures of Junghyuk. But Junghyuk doesn't realize who Sooyoung is, so that also is like the question. But Junghyuk also is like his own person, so of course Junghyuk doesn't remember the stuff that was supposed to happen in this timeline if this stuff isn't happening, because we changed from this timeline to this timeline. And basically Junghyuk jumps from timeline to timeline anyways, like how no matter how funny he is, because he always has like his own regression stuff. But it's also like he doesn't necessarily jump back in timeline, because it's like he does change timeline stuff in the sense of maybe he dies here and jumps back to the beginning of the scenario here, so that would create timeline B, and then so on until the point where Twissa ends. And then when Twissa ends, the story ends, basically we jump into the Dokja timeline. But that is just like how many ever timelines there are because of Junghyuk's different attempts. It also brings the question of like, we know that a timeline continues to exist when Junghyuk disappears, right? So there are many attempts that he has, which means many timelines. We have not seen those timelines interact with each other. Fell into a micro sleep and had in my stream? I don't think so. And had a vision of us in the TARDIS, caused this time talk, lol. It's just, I got a lot of things right, but not all. Yeah, I'm probably missing some sort of crucial information, right? Don't forget a secretive plotter. Yeah, it's just a question, who is the secretive plotter if they're one of the oldest creatures? Because that also brings up the idea, what if, maybe I'm asleep now, I have his kiss, bye. Yeah, sleep well, Pookie. Who is that woman? What's that? Because maybe Dokja is the secretive plotter, and it's just that. But that would mean that Dokja survived in one of these many timelines, but Junghyuk never met him in any form, because whatever kind of reason could be the explanation. And Dokja survived until the very end of the timeline, maybe even further than Junghyuk, and he became secretive plotter. And secretive plotter now lives outside of the freaking timeline, because it's an outer god. And so that means that the secretive plotter somehow stays even in the Dokja timeline, even though Dokja exists and the secretive plotter is also Dokja. One crucial character will show up in, I don't know, a year? Depends on how long the hiatus is. There's a hiatus? Why is there a hiatus? Please no hiatus. This drawing makes no sense at all. I'm just going to draw a face and draw a little smiley face. Give them a little free mouth. Give them a little nose. Give them a little ahoge. And they can have 2 ears. They can also have a very marvelous chin. Several overlapping timelines and some becoming part of this. Yeah, I don't know. It's like, maybe at some point there will be a timeline overlaps. Maybe because, like, if there are, we know that the timelines keep going on. So it's a question of like, what if if somehow our Dokja gets thrown into an alternate timeline where, like, in a timeline where the Dokja didn't exist, or like a Dokja died early, or I don't know what it is. I don't know. I have zero clue, and it's so hard to think. Yes, they said at the end of the first season. The first season is 311. Didn't season 1 already end at like... I thought we already had like an end of a season at some point. Calling it season 1 after 311 chapters is still crazy. Some people are from old timelines, I think. People are from old timelines? In what way do you mean? You also saw enough of my timeline shenanigans drawing. I think this is back to this. I mean, we were on a hiatus a bit, but it wasn't a season-end hiatus back then. I was in the middle of the fight. Oh no, that's not good. That's not good. I mean, it's things happen. We can't do much about stuff. I am fine with hiatuses. I can survive. I can survive with that stuff. It's just an ordinary thing for Webtoons to go through. If or V goes on hiatus, I can also always think about what I can stream on Tuesdays. I could maybe jump into the world after the fall. What? Let me actually open that up. The world after the fall. Was World After the Fall written before ORV? Or was it written after ORV by Sing and Song? Did not have a long break since the web novel started. Yeah, makes sense. Faced with imminent defeat at a certain death, would you choose to run or continue to fight for a doomed world? Where mysterious towers appear across the world, summoning monsters that prey on mankind. This is the kind of present to the Tower Walkers, adventurers with special powers to fight the monsters. On the brink of death, they can choose to use a regression stone to return to the past for a second chance. Though this decision places them in a separate timeline forever. Stubborn Tower Walker J1 rejects this choice, choosing to fight for the original timeline and learning shocking secrets about the tower along the way. Oh. At least while or after ORV. This one talks about the World After Fall openly talks about regression stone and going to a separate timeline. So basically, like, if one person uses the timeline, they are the. This is actually interesting in this sense as well, because in this story, that you have the original timeline where things happened, but you can even ask, is it the original timeline, or is this this timeline that the protagonist is in? Are they already in a regressed timeline from somebody else? Like, somebody could have regressed to the past and they are just a person in this regressed world. You will never know, because it could just be a random NPC that regressed and they just died again. So there's like original timeline. Everybody who was surviving until the very end got like a freaking on the brink of death. They can choose a regression stone to return to the past. It's like every Tower Walker has this ability for some reason. So that means there's probably millions upon people that regressed, and so that means there's millions of different timelines. And if in every of those timelines another Tower Walker is on the brink of death, they then get a regression stone to use and to return to the past, which means there's just infinite timelines, because maybe. Okay, Jae-hwan is the protagonist, so I can say it. So it's like the protagonist in this story does not want to regress and stays in this cruel, unforgiving world because he wants to stay in the original timeline. He doesn't even know if it's the original timeline, but for him, technically, it's his starting point. He does not know if this is a different timeline or if somebody already regressed, but for him, this is just like the place that he can remember. It's his original timeline. You can call it original timeline even if it isn't. It's his original timeline. So, but this J1 in this origin timeline stays, but a J1 in a different timeline could have regressed. And then in this different timeline that this different J1 created, like Susie could have regressed as well. And then there we have Susie's regressed timeline. And in that Susie timeline, maybe David regressed. And maybe in the David timeline, the person called Toby regressed. And in the Toby timeline, maybe a person called Dogja regressed. And it's just like, who knows how many regressors could there be? So the thing is with how many regressors there could be, because they say like to return to the past for a second chance, though this decision places them in a separate timeline forever. Like, separate timeline also begs the question, if they regress, it's their regression timeline. Like, if another person regresses, they are put in a different timeline. They are not in like the same timeline anymore. If person A regresses, they're in their own regress timeline, and person B in a different regress timeline. They don't regress to the same timeline, so it's like you will never meet the person you spent all this time together with again. you will meet their version in the regressed timeline that you are at, but that person is not the person that you are together with. It's not that everyone regresses to the same timeline. It's and if they already talk about separate timelines and being like blah blah blah, I wonder if there at some point there's going to think that they are going to meet up. I don't know. This also already has 218 chapters. How, any of you guys that are reading this story, how long is the world after the fall? I would assume it's shorter than ORV. It's not as good as ORV. Yeah, I've heard people say that. But I'm fine with it not being as good. It still sounds like a fun story, and at least Sing and Song is like has proven to me that they are a good writer. So didn't really like it. Yeah, it probably is not for everyone. It's mostly aura farming. Okay, so it's the... I mean, yeah. I feel like many webtoons nowadays are just aura farming, to be honest. Like, what webtoons do I have here? Tower of God Urik Magino for sure is just a lot of aura farming. I've not read it, but I'm pretty sure. The greatest estate developer, I don't know. There's so many. Right, Soulwinder was also a thing that I was supposed to read in the future. The Violet Prince was... What was the Violet Prince? I don't even remember bookmarking this. Since 2024, they uploaded only 9 chapters. I don't know. Greatest estate developer was great. Where is it? Oh, Prophet. Hi, Prophet. Welcome to stream. I hope you had a nice day, and it's only getting nicer from here on out. It's not Storm kind of develops the same Tower of God issues, though it's fun for a while. Wouldn't you say Greatest Estate Developer was good because it's over? It's over, right? Yeah, it's completed. Which is going to be a hassle for me to read it at some point. Oh, the author also wrote The Night Only Lives Today. Is that like in the same timeline? I don't know. I heard that there's like many stories connected to Great Estate Developer as well. Because like Great Estate Developer is also like in a regress timeline situation or something. Or I don't know. I just don't know. I don't need spoilers as well, but it's just like I have heard that there's many stories over there. There's spin-off series in the same universe. Was means it's gone, but it still exists. I don't know. I don't know. Something here smells fishy. Yeah, I guess they don't disappear. I mean, they kinda disappear because Webtoon makes it harder for you to read them. Which is still so stupid. I hate this freaking thing of like, you can only unlock so many chapters per day until you need to use coins. I hate the coin system. I'm the biggest hater of the coin system. English ain't my first language, so I don't know. English isn't my first language either. I don't know how many people in this chat actually have English as their first language. Having English as your first language is overrated. Most of the time people who have English as their first language actually know no other language. I feel like that's a fact. People who start with English are less likely to learn another language. Because if you don't know English, you're most likely to learn English because there's these idiots don't learn any other language. That's also why some people learn French, because the French are incapable of learning another language. French are stupid. American is the greatest language, Pyro. So true. Out there in English, I didn't really like to use my other 2 languages. There's a side story, I guess, Tower of God, Red Light, Princess Journey that they didn't translate. Oh, there must be a fan translation all around. Tower of God, Red Light, Princess Journey. Popular Germanist. Oh. I don't find anything about that. To be honest, I don't care about Tower of God anymore. I'm so over Tower of God. Siu is just... I lost all hope. I cannot think that this person's somehow going to bring it back. I'm not going to read. I'm not going to read the Oryx story, and even if the main Tower of God comes back, I'm probably not going to keep on reading it. I don't know. Messed up too much. Like demonic scans or flame scans. That's not the name. I don't know the name. Just know there's a story. Yeah, so be it. It's more. If it's more Tower of God, it probably isn't that good. Tower of God lost its burn and lost its spark in a long time ago. Why do people like to learn German? I don't know. Because it's a hard language. It's around 400k to 500k words, or V's around 1.2 to 1.3 million words. So if we go by that count, and my calculations said that ORV could be like 600 to 700 chapters, that would mean like ORV is 50% done, but Word Afterfall is like at 200 chapters. Of course, it also depends on how much the Word Afterfall chapters adapt. But if they adapt things at the same speed as ORV, then that would mean that after 200 chapters, they are approximately at like at least 70% of the story. Like if it's half as much, they would be done around the point where they reach like 300 to 400 chapters, like 350 maybe. Hello there, Yogita, and I don't know why you call me horny. I hope you had a nice day though, and it only gets nicer from here on out. If you are the one feeling horny, there are many tricks for you to not feel horny anymore. I don't know if you're watching the stream with 2 hands or not, but that's up to you. I can bring out the grippers for you. I know some people like that. There are definitely worse languages, like maybe Russian, Japanese, or Mandarin, or Korean. So I guess German isn't hard once you get the rules that are surprisingly simple. Why? Sorry, Dad. I'm a disappointment, Dad, right? Why would you do this? German's learned for work opportunities mostly. Really practical language wise. German has just a lot of exceptions. And also like... But German is also easy in the way that when you know some words, you can just combine them to create even more words, and then you know more words. Like, you know the word for fire. Feuer. You know the word for thing. Zeug. Now you know that Feuerzeug is a lighter. But you also know the word for fliegen, which is fly. No, the word for fliegen, or for flying, is like Flug. And then combine it with thing. Zeug. You have Flugzeug, which is airplane. There's actually no Erdzeug and Wasserzeug, which confuses me. Why are the 2 elements but not the other ones? I don't know. I just also know Spanish. Hi there. Mi camino. Bonsoir, that's French. I Ay, 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 caramba! Apparently finishes it too. Meanwhile, Chinese requires a PhD to know the basics. It makes sense. It's relatively easy to immigrate and rich, I guess. Germany takes up everyone, which is why there's are we getting political? I talked about this earlier today on a Discord server, which I found really interesting because it's a common occurrence that many German people also like told about. Let me scroll up. Where was it? Was it not here? No, it was on a different Discord server. It wasn't here. Basically, I said, when I went to school, Wasserzeug, new word for Schiff, indeed. Autobahn. My Bahn comes from the trail, and Auto is literally car. Most Germans was Germany at some point. Most of Europe was Germany at some point. So basically, when I was in school still, my class consisted of Turkish people, Bosnian people, Serbian people, Croatian people, Irish people, Romanian people, Russian people, Bulgarian people, Georgian people. There were also some German people, you would be surprised. But basically, even many years back, because of course I'm ancient, even though I'm eternally like 20 or something, I don't know. Like, there were so many people from other places. Technically, of course, most of them were like half German, or at least quarter German, or like 3/4 German. But if you actually talk to them, they would always say that, no, I'm not German, I'm Croatian. So like they often would denounce being German, even if they are technically German. So that's what I'm calling that nobody in Germany is going to be German in the future, because everybody does not want to be German. Nobody wants to be German. Not even the Germans want to be German. But everybody wants to be in Germany, but nobody wants to be German. It's such an interesting phenomenon. Such an interesting phenomenon. Like, even my brother, like, I'm fully German, but even my brother was like, had a phase where he said, I'm Croatian, even though we're fully German. He just said he's Croatian. It doesn't make any sense. Hi there, Shika. Welcome for the raid. Welcome. Thank you for the raid. I hope you had a nice stream, and it's only going to get nicer as you spend your time here in my beautiful domain. Make sure to check out the Shika Pika. I almost wrote /Shika link /Shita link. There's the shout out. Wasserzeug, new word for Schiff. That makes sense because most of Europe was German or something. And there is Schiffen, which is peeing. Okay, a lot of ex-Eastern Bloc countries are very nationalist, and Germany has much nationalism aside. The people or that people or football. So maybe because of that. Yeah, it is very much because of that, because Germans don't have a lot of nationalists or like national pride, because when you do it, you are quickly called a Nazi. And of course, nobody wants to be called that. Besides the people that actually are like nationalists and fall under that category and are that kind of people. But you often get classified with them even if you show just a tiny bit of stuff, because people are like, oh no, the last bit the Germans had some of national pride, it happened. So it's always just very stupid to me. I don't get it. But I also don't get the thing of like denouncing that you're German. I don't like Germany, but I am German. I would never call myself that. If I move to Japan in the future, which is still a huge dream of mine, I will never say that I'm Japanese. I can live there for 30, 40, 50 years. I can be fluent in Japanese. I could have Japanese citizenship. But if people ask me, of course I'm still going to call myself German. I would never call myself Japanese in that sense. So, like, just because you live in a country, I would never claim to be a person from that country. From one axis to another, lol. As life intended. As life intended. Many Japanese people come to Germany, and the Germans want to flee. It's stupid, but some of the most awful and evil things are. People can just be stupid. Yeah, it's a difficult thing. It's a difficult thing, and makes me also, like, I was about to say it makes me hard to talk about, but that's a very different sentence. It's hard to talk about it. It's hard for me to talk about it.
Mambo.
Why does it say that Shika Link is still live? You forget to stop stream, Shika? Okay, it's gone now. It's gone now. Oh god, my eyes itching. Ooh. Scratching it with my imaginary fingers. Ooh. It's difficult. It's something that I don't necessarily need to talk about. It's too real. I am going to wee your woo. I just think that national stuff is weird. I think people who are overly connected to stuff like countries or identities, I don't understand it. They visit Vienna a lot too, which, yes, nice city, a lot of history, but they seem to love the classic orchestras too. It's crazy. It's a wild place. Like, as I said, I don't get it entirely when people stick so much up for their country or stick so much up for some sort of identity. Because it's like, is that what makes you you? Is your only thing that you want to stick up for your country? Be it Germany, the US, China, Japan, Malaysia, Philippines, Italy, South Africa, Brazil, I don't know, like, you are from that country, but is it like that? Is it such a huge part? To a degree, yes, but to a degree, it shouldn't be your identity. Like, it is where you are from, but is it really that big part of your identity? In which part of your I don't know what the second word is. Like, you were born there, raised there probably, but it's just it's not that it matters. Like, being from a certain place, it does affect your personality, but it's like not important. Okay, you're from the US, who cares? I care about you. Who are you? What is your personality? What do you like to do? Do you like to read? What's your favorite book? That has nothing to do with a country. I don't know, this is a very weird thing to say. I just think it's so weird to be like overly proud of your country, especially because I feel like they're all weird stuff. It's ingrained since childhood. Even if I moved away, I feel pride watching people being wowed by my country. Humans are always tribalistic, so it is not that surprising. But then, one thing shouldn't be an entire personal identity, nationality especially. I feel like nowadays many people make one thing their entire personality. Just like you said, that exact thing shouldn't be the case. But I feel like nowadays a lot of people make one big thing their entire identity. Be it their nationality, their sexuality, their gender identity, their interest in football, their interest in anime. Like, people always somehow just have one thing going for them. Like, being proud of your family to a small degree. Like, but I can get your family because you have such a big connection to them. But you have like almost no connection to your country in that sense. You just live there. They literally treat you badly and take your money every year with taxes. Yeah, pretty much any older country has a dark history. There is no perfect country. It can't. And when you say like humans were tribalistic, so it's not surprising, it makes me wonder about the thing that well, it's surprisingly true for every country in the world besides Germany. Well, there are that kind of people, but most people that live in Germany are not proud of Germany, don't care that they are German, or even denounce being German if they have any sort of German blood in them. Which is an interesting phenomenon that should be researched. Which will ultimately I'm interested to see the future, but I am running away from here. The internet is my biggest point when I'm running away from Germany. I hate the internet here. Watching the other side of the world go up in flames makes me think, thank God I'm here. You mean like the western side and you're on the eastern side? I get what you mean. I mean, of course, the eastern side also has their own issues, but it's like... Being here has been kind of scary because technically there's like... There are still many things going on around us, and it can always happen that something happens, and it can always happen that something happens. And if somebody just clicks one button, maybe one day I'm not going to be here anymore, and that is so scary. That is so freaking scary that me as an ordinary citizen holds zero power, which also makes me wonder, why should I care about this country? Because they literally have zero power to protect me anyways. If somebody wants to drop a freaking bomb on my city, it's over for me. Like, dude, they can't do anything about that. I'm here for myself. I'm here for my friends. I'm here for my family. I don't care about the country. I'm just here for the people that are actually connected to me, if that makes sense. I'm just here for the people that I'm connected to with, and that is the world that I'm being in. It's such a crazy statement, though. I kind of want to switch topic anyways.
Mambo.
Switch back to your next manhwa. You know, talking about other manhwa, I caught back up again on... I'm trying to catch up on all of the manhwa webtoon that I read, that I like read weekly chapters from, because when I was in Japan at the start of like from the end of January until the start of March, like of course I couldn't read that many webtoon. I couldn't keep up with all of them, so I'm still catching up to stuff. And right now, when I'm catching up to a story, I have like 14 to 15 chapters to read. That's how many chapters accumulated. Today, I caught back up to Surviving the Game as a Barbarian. Very good webtoon, by the way. Very good webtoon, by the way, if you have not read Surviving the Game as a Barbarian. It is an isekai, so be warned, but I actually think it's a pretty good story. I think it's a pretty good story that tackles some points that... it's like a stuck-in-a-game isekai in that sense, and I think it's a really fun story to read. I can only recommend it. Before that, I caught up to The Primal Hunter, also good webtoon. It's a system story as well. It's also based on a novel. Not sure if any of you guys are reading that. The two stories that I'm still catching up on, I'm catching up on The Stellar Swordsmaster, and I'm catching up on Manager Kim. And then, of course, freaking Lookism, I'm still catching up on that as well for like a long time. I'm still behind. For like Manager Kim, I'm like at chapter 209 and it goes to 223, which means I have like 14-15 chapters to read. For Lookism, I'm at chapter 569, and from 569 I can actually... The current chapter is 594, which means I have like 25 chapters to read on Lookism itself. 25 chapters, that's like half a year. Caring is stop. If caring and Stone is stopping, after Pepe got them crazy team spots for yeah. Crazy team, yeah. What's Japanese? Oh, Haku, I know some of Korean. Focus on those. Done. Was some Korean, focus on some. Yeah, Haku is like a person that studies a lot of languages. I know that he has studied Japanese here and there. I know he studied Korean here and there. I think he even looked into like the what's it called? The Cyrillic alphabet? No, what is like the Russian alphabet called? Russian alphabet. Yeah, it's Cyrillic. I think he even looked into that at some point. Aku loves looking at these different stuff. I really respect that. Oh god, suddenly I'm feeling like throwing up. I don't know what happened. Oof, I think it's pregnancy. I think I'm pregnant, man. Oh god, oh god. Mr. Worldwide, indeed. Ooh, ooh. I was just cracking my neck, and suddenly I had this feeling of, what's it called? Just like feeling bad. This weird feeling in my throat. Dunno. I think like groggy. No. What else is there for all the Webtoon stuff? There's just so many. There's also, of course, manga I read. But well, One Piece manga didn't release a chapter this Sunday. I think this Sunday we will get a new chapter actually. One Piece has been pretty okay stuff like recently. You could even say it was pretty good. Tomorrow is a Fantasy Life day. Maybe I'll play Mamusma tomorrow instead of Fantasy Life and push everything back a day. Like Fantasy Life on Thursday instead of Wednesday. I don't know. Let me look at Anichart. Which anime are coming out this season? Are you guys watching any anime this season? ReZero, I'm not watching that. Slime Isekai, I'm not watching that. Oh, Yomi no Tsugai. I was thinking about watching Yomi no Tsugai. I actually was very interested in reading and watching it. Daemons of the Shadow Realm. That is like from the Full Metal Alchemist person. I was really interested in watching that one. Alright, Witchet is also airing. Yeah. Of course, Marriage Toxin, I'm interested in that. I already finished the Dr. Stone manga, so I'm probably not watching the anime. Oh, Girls Can't Be Kind to Otakus. That one is actually a pretty good one as well. Oh god, right, I forgot that the beginning after the end has a second season this season. Nobody's talking about it. Samahikaru died. I actually don't know that. Oh right, Needy Girl Overdose also is getting an anime. Akane Banashi is getting an anime. Oh right, the Hitler Isekai. Reincarnation no Kabin. I was thinking about watching that one as well. To watch the Slime Isekai. Taco, I think you should watch Niwatori Fighter. In English, this one is called Cockfighter. And I think you maybe would like it. I think you might like it. Oh, he's talking about TB80. Yeah, the first season was so bad that people just lost all hope, I think. I was also thinking about watching Cockfighter. It's such a interest. Okay, I'm reading the short premise to you, Taco. Cockfighter. Keiji, the neighborhood cock of the walk, is more than just an ordinary rooster. He's humanity's greatest defender. His opponents may be 10 stories tall, but nothing is bigger than his stout heart and his fearsome battle cry. Cock-a-cock-a-cock! So basically, the protagonist is a rooster. That's why it's called like Rooster Fighter or Cockfighter. And this chicken fights against kaiju. Kaijus and demons and other things. It's so... I cannot explain it. I don't know the story. I have not seen it. First episode. This is like some Scissor 7 level of bullshit. I'm old but ugly Americans is a good cartoon. It's old but ugly Americans is a good cartoon. What else do we have here? Oh yeah, Yozakura Family is getting a second season. Stuff there. Wall Earth. Oh right, the vending machine isekai got a third season. Diamond no Ace Act 2 got a second season. Story and Bookworm also get... Right, Bookworm! I still haven't watched... I think I watched 2 seasons of Bookworm. And Bookworm is like one of my favorite stories. So I really want to watch that at some point. Oops, I misclicked. Sorry. Yeah, there's chicken sex. There's NTR. Because the protagonist leaves home and his chicken wife basically instantly gets together with another rooster because of course she needs to. And also it's like it's chicken. Of course they just do like breeding and stuff. But it's a black cock, so it's even worse, right? It's NTR by that. Next season we have Mushoku Tensei season 3, we got Yojo Senki season 2, we're crazy. We got Bleach continuation. We got that smoking behind the convenience store anime that so many people like. The RMI chicken manga. Oh, the You and I Are Polar episodes gets the next a new season. Next season, like these are the July anime. The 100 Girlfriends gets a third season in July. New manga called Raising Villains the Right Way, which is slop, but it's fun slop. We love fun slop. Yanineko. There's so many new anime. Oh, level 999 no Murabito is getting basically level 999 Villager is getting an anime in July. That one was fun. I read some of the manga. It was pretty okay. I really liked that one twist that they had. LOTM is getting a special episode next season. LOTM has already like a 12 episode anime, or how long was that anime? I watched, I think, 2 seasons of Fire Force, but then I just stopped for some reason. I don't know. Oh, there's so many of the isekai manga that I've read that are getting adapted, which means they finally ran out of the A level isekai and now like they ran out of A level, B level, and C level isekai and are now moving down to the D level isekai. Do you see anything about Once Upon a Witch's Death? Not that I have noticed so far, plus I would not know the Japanese title, Once Upon a Witch's Death. Light novel, manga. It only had like that, it had a season in 2025, anime season, but I don't find anything else about it. 13 episodes. It's good, but after reading novel, I can no longer look at anime without to remember the amount of stuff it cut. Yeah, that's always the case with anime. They keep on cutting stuff out. 2026 fall season. In October, we get Apothecary Diary season 3. We got Sword Cat Isekai season 2. We get Aoashi season 2. We get that. That's got a third season already. That's crazy. It's like the appraisal isekai, I don't know. Alright, Dragon Ball Super Beerus is airing in the fall season this year. It's like a freaking reboot for Dragon Ball Super because they don't have any new content. Siren is getting an anime in 2026. Maho Shoujo. Aru Anbu. So many. Oh, the Tensei Goblin is getting an anime. As I said, they're really going to the C rank and D rank isekai to give them anime. Can't back that far. They haven't even finished season 2. You probably should read the book, Shika. Yeah, you probably should read the book. Appraisal isekai was decent. Do you know which appraisal isekai I mean? It was like the one of like that young boy who can only appraise and he recruits like the insanely strong swordsman, insanely strong wizard woman, and just basically recruits the strongest people who are overlooked by other people for some sort of reason. Like they're overlooked because they're eccentric, or maybe because of they're part of a species or something. Yeah, I know. Okay, yeah, I wasn't sure if you were thinking, because I know there's multiple appraisal isekai. Like, isekai where the premise is that the main character has like an appraisal ability. So I wasn't sure if you were thinking about the same one. How much? It doesn't narrow it down? Yeah, that's why I went into a bit more detail. Okay, I want to go into the past. Can I look at the archives? Okay, guys, we're going into the past. For some reason, I can't click on 2025, but that's fine. Probably because winter 2026 is part of 2025. So, everybody, I am going back to a year. I'm going back to 2020. I sleep now, bye. Have a good one, Dad. Sleep well, make sure to take care. I'm going to look at 2020, the year, and we're going to see what aired back then. Do you guys remember 2020? Because, surprisingly enough, many big names things dropped in 2020. COVID, the pandemic. We got Haikyuu to the top. We got Bofuri Season 1. We got Nekopara Animation. We got a Toaru season. We got Infinite Dendrogram. I actually like this one. I bought light novel volumes of that. It's a VR MMORPG story. Which ones were big as well? I should recognize the big ones. Bang Dream. Yokai Watch. Okay. What do we have in what did we have in summer? Kaguya Summer Love is War. I don't know which season that was. Tower of God aired in 2020. Tower of God aired in April 2020. Shokugeki no Soma was still going on in 2020. Gleipnir aired. Otoma game, the first Otoma game with that Katarina Klaes girl, if you guys know what that one is. That's like the beginning of this. Bookworm Season 2 aired. The 8th Child Isekai aired. Digimon Adventure reboot aired. Kingdom 3rd season aired. Amayomi, I remember watching that. That was horrible. Shadowverse aired. Yu-Gi-Oh! 7s began. Bakugan, like, story began. Holy sheesh, that's a lot of stuff. The God of High School aired in July. ReZero Season 2 also. The first season for Rent a Girlfriend started. The first season for Rent a Girlfriend started in 2020. In 2020, the first season came out. Do you guys know on what season we are now? We're on like season 5. We're on season 5 of Rent a Girlfriend, I think. Season 5. They had almost every single year. From 2020 to 2026, we had 5 seasons of Rent a Girlfriend. Sword Art Online War of Alicization aired. Uzaki-chan aired in 2020. That's crazy. Monster Musume Doctor aired. It's so crazy looking back at how many stuff aired. Jujutsu Kaisen, the anime, began in 2020. We got another Danmachi story. We got Muno no Nana. We got Majo no Tabi Tabi. We got Noblesse. We got Higurashi reboot. Of course, I recognize all these isekais. Well, we got that freaking Inuyasha sequel in 2020. Oh right, I remember watching the trailer for that Sport Climbing Girls anime because those women were all really hot. It's crazy how much stuff aired. I need to go back even further. Let's go to 2019. What started in 2019? In 2019, we got the first season and only season of Promised Neverland, and also Kaguya-sama Love is War, the first season of Shield Hero, the second season of Mob Psycho, the first season of Quintuplets, we got Dororo, we got Domestic no Kanojo, we got Kagegurui second season, I think, we got Date Alive season 3, we got Bang Dream, we got Furigen no Mononoke, we got Kemono Friends 2, Virtual Sun wa Miteru. Damn. Looking back at stuff. In 2019, the first season of Demon Slayer came out, Shingeki no Kyojin Season 3 Part 2 came out, One Punch Man Season 2 came out, Fruits Basket first season came out, Bungo Stray Dogs first season came out, Kenja no Mago came out, Boku Tachi wa Benkyou ga Dekinai came out, Sewa Yaki Kitsune no Senko-san came out, Carol and Tuesday came out, Hitori Bocchi no Seikatsu came out, Diamond no Ace Act 2 came out, I think it's sorted by popularity, so I'm at the very no popular stuff there. Yokai Watch season came out, yeah. Dr. Stone started in 2019, Vinland Saga started in 2019, Fire Force started in 2019, Danmachi got its second season in 2019, Arifureta got it started in 2019, Given came out in 2019, the Dumbbell Nankilo Moteru anime started in 2019, Isekai Cheat Magician got an anime back then, Karaki Jozu no Takagi-san got a second season. Accelerator to Aru got a season. Mao-sama Retry came. Do You Like Your Mom When Your 2 Hits Sure Kill Attack came out. Darmu Season 3. I remember watching the first season of that. How much stuff came out? Boku no Hero Academia Season 4, Beastar started, Alicization War of the Underworld started, the Nanatsu no Taizai anime was still going on, the Overly Cautious Hero came out, Shogoku no Soma came out, Bookworm started, I think that's the first season, yeah. The first season of Sentence of Bookworm started. Marimashita Iruma-kun started. The Seven Genius started. Bokutachi wa Benkyou ga Dekinai had a season there as well. Fate Grand Order Zetai Maju Sensen Babylonia. Ahiru no Sora. Azure Lane anime. Chihayu Furu Season 3. Pocket Monster 2019. Radiant Season 2. I don't know. I don't know. I will not look back on it the same way. But I feel like compared to stuff that is airing nowadays, I recognize so many names of anime and manga from 2019, while I don't recognize many names that are airing nowadays. I really feel like they have used up most of the good manga. And most of the new manga that are coming out are probably isekai slop. And the ones that are trying to not be isekai slop get killed by the axe incredibly fast for some reason. I'm drinking something really quick. Is there any year that you guys want me to look at? Is there any specific year you guys want me to look at to see what came out in that year to make us remember, fall back? How about the year of our Lord and Savior, 2012? 2012. 2012 anime. We got another High School DxD, the first season. Banshi Kokosei no Nichijo, first season. Nise Monogatari. Inu X Boko SS. Ano Natsu de Mataru. I think, is it Anoharu? We got Zero no Tsukaima F. Black Rock Shooter. Natsume Yujincho. Amagi SS Plus. Brave 10. Oh my god. Area no Kishi. Amae Romae. Some of these anime. We got Hyoka, the first season of Kuroko no Basket. We got Axel World. We got Sankarea. Fate Zero Season 2. Hayore no Nyarko-san. Yormungando. Nazo no Kanojo X. Akinoki. Kore wa zombie desu ka? Medaka Box. Yorika 7. Inazuma 11 Go Chrono Stones. Ingae Kickoff. Bay Wheels. Sankarea was good. I remember that. Sword Art Online started in 2012. Kokoro Connect came out. Hagure Yusha no Estetica. Oh, Campione! I remember Campione. I actually like Campione. Dakara Boku wa Echi ga Dekinai was also a pretty good one. Oda Nobunaga Kingdom first season. Arcana Familia. Oh my god, I remember that. There's so many. Like, I also see that a lot less anime came out per season. JoJo's Adventure, the first season, freaking started in 2012. Psycho Pass got its season in 2012. Chunibyo Demo Koi ga Shitai came out. Sakuraso no Pet na Kanajo came out. Tonari no Kaibutsu-kun came out. Magi the Labyrinth of Magic came out. Shinsekai Yori came out. Kei came out. Webtoon came out. Neko Monogatari came out. Girls in Panzer came out. Tetsuya no Tempest came out. A Gintama season came out. To Love Through Darkness came out. Bakuman season 3 came out. Holy, that season was like stacked. Uso Shinki. Yu-Gi-Oh! Sexta was going on back then already. Let me look. How far back does this website go? This website only goes back to 2008. So let's see which anime aired in 2008. Which anime started in 2008? Spice and Wolf, Rosario to Vampire, and then I don't know, True Tears, Aria the Origination, Persona got an anime. I don't recognize many of those. Major Season 4. Dinosaur King got an anime in 2008. Oh. Soul Eater, a Code Geass season, To Lavru, Kaiba, Special A, Vampire Knight, Kanokon, Macross Frontier, Yu-Gi-Oh! 5Ds, XXX Holic, Setai Karen Children. I recognize some of these names, but this is truly before my time. A lot of this stuff is before my time. Like, I didn't watch them. Blue Dragon I watched. Natsume no Yujincho got the first season in 2008. It's like on what? On what season is Natsume Yujincho? I mean, the manga is still ongoing. It's on, that's the second season, that's the first season, this is the fourth season, the fifth season came out in 2016, the sixth season came out in 2017, the seventh season came out in 2024, damn, they had a long break, from 2017 to 2024, and the seventh season currently is the final season. The manga started in... There's so many adaptations. The manga started in 2003 and is still going on. How many chapters does it have? Let me look if I can find that. Natsume Yujincho. When Reiko was Takashi's age, she bound the name of demons and spirits in her book of friends, enslaving them to her capricious whim. Now Takashi is the owner of the book, and the capturers will do anything to get their names back. Natsume Yujin Sho.
Mambo.
Read. Read online. Newest chapter for this is... There's only 125 chapters in like 23 years? Only in 23 years? In 23 years there's only 125 chapters? Wait, if it's monthly. 23 times... I mean, even if it's monthly, 23 times 12 would be 226. So like... What is the pacing of that? How many chapters are there? Natsume no Yuchijo chapter amount. Consists of 33 volumes with over 130 chapters. 130 chapters in 23 years. What is this? It's crazy. Toradora came out in 2008. Black Butler started, Planet After Story, Toaru Majitsu no Index, Rosario to Vampire Season 2, Inazuma 11 started, One Out started, Vampire Nights got another season, Skip Beat, Yosakura Quartet, some of these names, Akane Iro ni Sumaru Saka. Was that I watched that. Was it incest? I remember it being incest. I remember it being an anime where I didn't want my parents to walk in. I was getting married. Sundar Bright apparent has begun. Okay. Whatever. Tale of the Abyss got an anime. Shugo Chara got another season. It was a Lilo and Stitch anime in 2008. It was a Tengen Toppa Gurren Lagann movie. It was a Bleach movie in 2008 as well. I'm surprised there was no One Piece movie. Lucky Star OVA, Zero no Tsukaima OVA, One Piece OVA, Dragon Ball OVA, Initial D OVA, Sonic Night of the Werehog OVA, Pussycat, okay. Looking at all that stuff, crazy. There were a lot more OVAs in the past. Nowadays, I feel like we have less OVAs and we have more anime. Like, okay, if I look at this archive, how many anime do you guys think are airing on average in a year? In a year. It was a good year for anime. I'll look at that, yeah. I can tell you, I'm going to tell you. I'm comparing the newest year of that is in here, 2024, to back then. Oh, 100? No. You're so far off, my guy. You're so far off, my guy. But also, welcome to chat. Welcome to chat. I hope you're nice and only gets nice from here on out. In 2024, 389 anime started and like came out. In 2008, it was in 2008 it was 318. So it actually didn't. It doesn't seem like it increased by too much. It's like about 70 more anime per season are airing. About 70 is a lot. in 2024, not 2024, in 2014, 2014 is a massive one. 2014 actually had the most anime in 1 year from what I can see. In 2014 we had 488 anime airing. Holy shit. Okay, they might have... So looking at the numbers, we might actually be getting less anime than it's... We had a high from like 2014 to... Like, we're getting actually less anime. Huh. It actually dropped. Like, the 2014 to like 2020 era was like the most anime. And then it got a bit less again. There's still, of course, seasons where more and more stuff airs, but it is still a bunch of like, they're turning down. 2016 we had Erased, Konosuba first season, I think. Could be second, I think first. We got Assassination Classroom second season. We got Haito Genso no Grimga, where I have the light novel, which I actually want to read still. We have Musaige no Phantom World. We have Gates, the Isekai, season 2. We have Ajin. We have Dagashi Kashi. We have Saijaku Muhai no Bahamut. We have Akagami no Shirayoki Hime. We have Showa Genroku Rakugo Shinju. I tried watching it and I had to drop it. It just wasn't for me. We got Durararara, the second season. We got Dimension W. We got Prince of Stride. We got Divine Gate. This was an anime season where I watched a lot of stuff. I'm going back through it and I'm telling you what I watched. I watched Boku Dakega Inaimachi, Erased. I watched Konosuba. I watched Assassination Classroom season 2. I watched Haito Genso no Grimga. I watched Musaige no Phantom World. I watched Gate season 2. I watched Dagashi Kashi. I watched Saijaku Muhai no Bahamut. I watched Dimension W. I watched Prince of Stride. I watched Divine Gate. I watched Ao no Kanata no Force Rhythm. I watched Shoujo Tachi wa Koya wa Mezatsu. I watched Luck and Logic. Dagashi Kashi was good, yeah. I watched Phantasy Star Online 2, the animation. I watched Bubuki Buranki. I watched Reiken-san Hoshizuku Tachi no Utage. I watched Active Raid. I watched Kokaku no Pandora. I watched so many anime in that season. I watched so many anime in that season. My Hero Academia started in that year. ReZero started in that year. Bungo Stray Dogs started in that year. JoJo's Bizarre Adventure Diamonds Unbreakable started. His Naiva started. Kotetsujo no Kabaneri started. Sakamoto Desuga started. Netoge no Yome wa Onanoko ja nai to Omota started. Gakusen Toshi Asterix Season 2 started. Sosei no Omnyoji started. Magi Sinbad no Boken started. 100 came out. Big Order started. Yakuten, like Ace Attorney got an anime adaptation. Another one. Ushio Tutora Season 2. Daisen Severus came out. Terraformers. Endride came out. I remember trying that and I think it was too gay for me back then. Concrete Revolution got a second season or first season. Konorine second season. Mob Psycho Season 1 started. Shogeki no Soma started. Orange started. 91 Days started. Nanatsu no Taizai got a season. New Game started. Danganronpa got multiple anime. Handa-kun came out. Berserk got an anime. Tales of Cesteria got an anime. Love Live Sunshine started. Taboo Tattoo came out. Survamp came out. Qualidea Code came out. D-Gray Man Hello came out. Days came out. Fate Collide came out. Or a season of it. Amanchu came out. Sheer Danshi came out. Angel Verge came out. Active Raid Season 2 came out. Holy, there was so much stuff. Haikyuu Season 3, Bunkyo Stray Dogs Season 2, Yuri on Ice came out, Sangatsu no Lion came out, The Rifters came out, Keijo came out, Watashi ga Motete Dosunda came out. Nanbaka came out. Hibikyo of Phanium Season 2. Argent Season 2. Shunmetsu no Izeta came out. Sun Moon Pokemon anime aired. WWW Working came out. All Out came out. Brave Witches came out. 2016 had a lot of stuff, yeah. Bubuki Buranki Season 2, Tiger Mask W, Digimon Universe Apply Story. This was the time of my life where I watched so many weekly anime. I almost had like at least 2 episodes of weekly anime every single day at that point of my life. Nowadays I have that more in webtoons. Not as much in anime anymore. Just in webtoons. Was there an Ao Oni? There was an Ao Oni the animation in 2016. Gotta go, have fun with the stream. Bye, Bishika. Make sure to take care. Make sure to take care and make sure to be there. Whatever you need to do, make sure it's done well so that you can be proud of yourself. I heard a lot more than I watch anime. Now I can say the same. Back then, I was mostly into anime. 2016, well, I did already read manga in 2016, but I was much more in... Why did the message pop up again? The chat doesn't work for some reason. I don't know why the chat isn't working. Where's the chat? I'm trying to find the chat. I want to reload it. Fun chat. I'm reloading this. Refresh. I don't know what it was all going on. Nowadays I'm reading much more. Back then I was watching more anime. And I want to look up... Because Nomad was dissing Shika, I need to now send Nomad's one. Because he reacted to it, he's now going to see how he performs. He's now going to see how he performs with the Pyro. Okay, but I actually don't know much more. I'm already looking at like people who to raid into later when stream is over and stuff. Cersei is streaming, of course, but I don't want to raid into Cersei. She's currently streaming together with Yena, I think. Oh no, Cersei is sleeping. Is Cersei sleeping? I think Cersei is sleeping. She's in subscribers only chat. Yeah, Cersei is sleeping right now. Good evening, Maroket. Welcome to stream. We are already done with the ORV section. We've been yapping a lot about other anime, webtoon, and manga stuff so far. And I have no idea what we're going to do next. I'm currently just doing random stuff. I'm scrolling through Twitter, I'm scrolling through other websites and seeing how things develop. Poor Nomad. Taco, if you see this, I think I just killed the man. accidentally. Oh no, poor guy. He He did not know. Right, they talked about that One Piece reboot anime coming out. It's going to come out in, what was it? Which studio worked on it? To remake the entirety of One Piece. The project scope has reportedly always been limited rather than a full series. The early era of the anime, which is so stupid. And they want to redo the East Blue Saga, I think in 7 episodes, they said. But not the entire East Blue Saga. They actually only want to remake it until the 7 episodes are only going until Sanji, like after Baratie ends. That is a lewd picture. What is up with this picture? Damn, they drew that. Oh my god, that's a lewd artist. I did not expect them to be a lewd artist like this. Holy sheesh, that's a lewd artist. I'm surprised my Twitter allows me to see this. They have a scab. How expensive are they? 6,000 yen only for the artworks? Oh, I'm so going to commission them. I'm following them for now. I might commission them in the future. You know, I might commission them in the future. Holy Digimon. That's crazy. That's crazy indeed. What is this? A quick little AC relations parkour clip, cause why not? This is crazy. I see. Oh, I need to work on my Digimon thing, man. I still need to. So I watched an Enya stream earlier today. I bookmarked like 7, or like I noted down 7 different spots for me to, 7 different spots for me to make clips out of. I still need to make the thumbnails, but at least with those clips I will have Enya clips until the 14th of May. I'm going to still watch around. I need to. What about Windows security? Windows security said something about risks right now. Let me do a Windows security test. Virus threat protection. Can last the tune for no current threats from the 5th of. I mean allowed threats. There's no allowed threats. Why would I allow threats? Protection history. There was a severe threat on the 4th of May. 1506. Trojan script. What was I doing at 1506? I don't know. Yesterday at 1506, what was I doing? Yesterday was Monday. Wasn't I just watching videos? What did I do around that time that... What did I do around that time that I had a freaking thing called Trojan script? I didn't even notice that something was going on. What? Huh? Huh? Dang. Glad I'm alive. Glad I'm still alive, apparently. But guys, I think this is the perfect time to round off stream. Because I don't know what to yap about anymore. Did you stream Kubara? Not around that time. I started Kubara at 6 PM my time, and this was like 3 hours before that. I was working on my... so I record my video on Monday always, but that was like from 11 to like 1, like from 11 to like 1 PM. I watched... What did I do? I can go in my browser history and go to yesterday. Yesterday, 3 PM. I was either reading Webtoon or watching a stream. I didn't do anything. I literally didn't do anything around that time. On this other browser, I was going through different... I was searching up thumbnail pictures. But I didn't click. There was nothing. So like this thing must have been on my computer for a bit longer, and yesterday I tried to do something, but my like safety net caught it. I have no idea what happened. I have no idea what happened. I have no idea what happened. Interesting though, interesting. I need to check something real quick. Wait, no, he was here at the very beginning of the stream, right? He was first. Yeah, he was first. He was here. I think I'm going to round it up here. I think we're not going to raid into anyone today because I don't know. I feel like I don't feel so good, and I want to stay when I raid into somebody. So we're not going to raid into anybody today, I think. Not that anyone I know that well is live at the moment anyways. So we're just going to skip out on that. The YouTube side is going to end anyways as well. So thank you guys for being here. Thank you guys for the random yep afterwards, for the random topics and everything. Tomorrow we're probably going to play some sort of game, either Fantasy Life or Uma Musume. I'm not sure entirely yet. We will see. But all that's left to be said from me for now to all of you guys is that I hope that all of you stay happy, stay healthy, and most importantly, stay cultured. Pyro, out. Bye. That's the wrong screen. That is also the wrong screen. This is the right screen.